Come on in, come on in, come on in. Welcome everybody to this morning's version of Papa's Pew Pews. Daniel coming to you live from Waynesville, Georgia. Talking pew pews and politics. New section. What's in the pews today? What's in the pews? Jimmy Kimmel's fake tears, fake ass apologies, them restoring him back. Preserving the freedom of speech. What is up, Elvis Gunner, man? What is up? Come on in, double tap that screen, Elvis. Let's get them likes going. Let's get some comments rolling and some people flowing. Let's rock the chat this morning. How's it going over in the Philippines, brother? Xavier, what is up, my brother? Good to see you and Elvis in here. Let's rock this chat. Double tap that screen. Let's get this live to rocking. We talking pew pews and politics this morning. What I'm calling it, what's in the pews today instead of the news? It's what's in the pews. It's flooded in the Philippines. Holy shit, guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, we can do this today. Spam that chat. Just go to chatting, bro. What is the hot topics for today? Everybody get your roll on. Everybody get your motherfucking roll on. Gotta work 4 hours. Yes, sir. Oh, you gotta work in 4 hours. Ooh, shit, you ain't had no sleep then, Xavier. We telling them, move, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. Get the fuck back. Guard your grill. Something wrong, we can't stay still. Been about busting you upside the motherfucking forehead. And if your friend jump in, oh girl, there'll be more dead. I hardly slept I hardly sleep 5 hours max. And you were safe, Elvis. Yeah, are you safe, Elvis? Yeah, that's the biggest thing, man. With all that flooding, make sure you on high ground, Elvis. For real, for real. And in the words of Confederate Railroad, we never walked on the moon. Elvis ain't dead, you ain't going crazy. It's all in your head. Let it say, it's all interpretation. To find the truth, you gotta read between the lines. Damn good top of the morning to you guys. Yep, them currents will take you away and the undertows a bitch too. 4 folks in here, double tap them screen, light up that thumbs up button, go check out the content, sub to the channel, let's go. As people wake up, pop up, see that Papa's up, come in and see what's on the pews today. Not the news, we calling it the pews. I hear old Jimmy Kimmel got restored back to late night, shed a few fake ass tears. But you know what? That's his First Amendment right. We fuss all the time about people violating our rights, so I kind of agree with that decision. Even though I didn't like what he had to say, we still have to be the better ones. We have to be the moral high ground. If we're going to stand for the Second Amendment, we must stand for the First. But I still say we should be able to teach people that there's repercussion behind your words. So a good punch in the mouth never hurt nobody. I believe in freedom of speech, but I also believe in having the ass to back up what you say. Three people in the chat. Come on, guys. Drop some comments. Superman, Superman, Superman. Yeah, y'all never have freedom of speech. I got you, Elvis. Well, in America, they do. And we all too often want to attack the left and give them a taste of what they gave us. But however, if we're going to preach freedom, we need to stand behind it. And even though we didn't like what somebody says, ain't no reason to cancel them. If we're going to preach freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, if we're going to teach all this stuff, the right to bear arms, then we got to stand behind it. We got to support it. Because we're no better than the other side at the end of the day. That would make us hypocrites, and a hypocrite is something that I am not. United States United. Yes, sir. Damn, people already said, oh, Scott Rifle. Okay, gotcha. We must stand together. Yes. And it's not always something we want to hear. You know, we get sick of hearing the left's bullshit. We get sick of hearing. But once again, I support their First Amendment right. Now, however, like I just said, I feel if you're going to say it, you need to have the ass to back it up. So if you get punched in the mouth, hey, something to learn on. One to grow on. Hold the blue hair and the white hair folks up. That's what I'm saying. I mean, now, if we beat you up, take your lunch money, I mean, you know, hey. If you're going to say it, have the ass to back it up. Yeah, do that. Do that. I got to get in touch with Rumble, folks. I created a Rumble account, I don't know, a month or so ago. Ain't never even went back. I uploaded like 4 videos. Never went back. Never even finished setting it up. Don't even have no followers, no nothing. I go to it early this morning and look, and all my videos say monetized, and they're showing ads on my videos. I'm like, wait a minute. They ain't told me nothing about no damn monetizing. You would think they would notify me if they were collecting money off my shit. They seem to get paid, but not me. Bastards. Because I've got no kind of nothing, no kind of account information or nothing on Rumble. I just put 4 little videos. I don't even have no followers, bro. I think the videos got like 30 little views. But they damn sure saying it's my. When you look up my name, all of the videos say monetize, and when you hit play, they show a commercial. My other GunTube friend, his old deleted post, and YouTube bring it back in his channel. Yep. That's what I'm saying, bro. Because YouTube's dead, man. There's no doubt YouTube's dead. I watched the Hickok 45 video, and he was talking about it, that basically he had to remove 90% of his content because as of July, all the sponsors he had were banned from YouTube, and anything posted after July, they would take your page completely down if you had them sponsors on your content. He said that was 90% his stuff. And YouTube has gone fully woke. They are 100% woke. They hate guns. They hate freedom of speech. They hate everything that is America. Wherefore, I feel they should be like TikTok, put on the chopping block, sell their ass, get rid of them, bring somebody who's going to serve the people, bring somebody up that's going to let somebody do what they do. But Google's such a massive company, they need to do like they did with AT&T and all the other big companies back years ago. They need to break up the big corporations. They need to separate it. They need to give it back to we the people. Fuck Google. Yeah, YouTuber they held back for 2 years. Yeah, I've been doing this since 2013, bro. 2013. Not gun tubing. I've only been doing gun tubing a little while. I mean, Facebook sucks and it's old and it's outdated, but fuck, I can hit Facebook Live and get 2,000 people in there right now. And it's outdated as fuck. Yeah, IG stupid, bro. They want you to have 1,000, which I could probably get to 1,000 subs quick, but they want you to have 1,000 before you can even go live, and then there's only so much you can do. Oh, you watch that? Yeah, I've got some machines on my Facebook, but I don't show a lot of that, bro, because Georgia Lottery can get a hold of that footage. You know, fines and penalties and stuff like that. I had a lot of that on my TikTok. But YouTube has become just like TikTok. Yeah, you got to get 50 subs on YouTube, which is the lowest. That's the lowest platform other than Rumble. You can verify your phone number. Rumble will let you go without 50. Um, but YouTube, you got to have 50. Everywhere else is like 1,000. I think even TikTok is 1,000. Oh, you got paid $4 to join TikTok. Fuck TikTok. They banned me for life. Bro, I got a permanent shadow ban. Even when I go in under another damn email, they somehow know it's me and shadow ban me off the rip. All for selling a pack of cigarettes at the store that I owned, a convenience store. I was in a Texaco uniform shirt behind the counter, sold a pack of cigarettes, and they popped me for sale of illegal goods. What the hell? I sold cigarettes to somebody I carded that was above the age of 21 and got took off TikTok. New conversion is done. Does it work? Did it work? Did it work? I know it did, bro. I know it did. Got a man say, hell yeah, it worked. Who you talking to? 357. Yes, sir. Loves me a good 357. Ain't nothing like a 357. Watch my 357 go boom. Da 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 da. Wife's fixing to come back in here for just a second. She's bringing me my Red Bull and my cigarettes before she hauls ass to town. I'm staying home today. I'll be a lazy, taking the day off, chilling like a villain. You made a few posts yesterday, Xavier. Yeah, I got a little upset with YouTube yesterday and took the day off. I didn't go back on until I woke up this morning. I said, fuck YouTube. Fuck them if they can't take a joke. Mm-hmm. Watch my 9mm go boom. Tight grip on the Tech 9. Now it's time to creep. Holler tips in the clip. Putting bitches in a deep sleep. Win, lose, or draw your cat. Die if you ain't quick enough. Or end up at 201 just because you think you're tough. Bitches in the man. Now they dead from the Uzi round. Wait. I went to go live for like Scootin'. Went to Paul's live. He was live from 1 something to 9. Yeah. Yeah, he stayed on there getting them watch hours. He's trying to get monetized, bro. Everybody's trying to get monetized before YouTube goes to shit. But why go monetize, man? Why give them 30% if they're gonna delete your shit and mess up your algorithm? I'd rather put a Cash App card on the screen and just let people show love through that, or let them show love through a Venmo or something like that. At least then I get the full amount of money and could go buy other firearms to put on the channel. Because I ain't giving YouTube 30% of shit. No, 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 no. I'm back. Double tap them screens. We ain't got nothing but 2 motherfucking likes and 17 minutes in. Hey, bro, AR fan does it. Number one AR fan does it. They said they made $1,600 in one live stream. $1,600 in one live stream. And didn't have to give none of that shit to YouTube. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Yes, sir. Da, 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 da. Well, I thought my wife was coming back in here to bring me my motherfucking drink, but maybe she ain't. Maybe she got lost on the way in. Beginning to look a lot like Floodmas. Hey, Noah's Ark, bro. You better start building it. That way you can float right on over here to America. You get here, bro. I got you. Put your little floaties on and start kicking and paddling. I'm back. Da, 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 da. 4 people in the chat. Double tap them screens. Go check out the content sub to the channel. Also, go check out Xavier. He needs subs to get to 50 subs. We got to get him up to 50 subs. What we got there?
I put your drinks in the fridge.
I love y'all. See you.
I got the 2 of the bigger things.
The 2 of the bigger
That
things.
was it. The big Red Bulls. Just 1 and 1 in the fridge.
I told you to get the small ones.
Um,
Okay. I'll see you when you get home. Or call me.
Hello.
You okay?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll see you when you get home. Then a few lives every week or so, yeah. Yeah, I've stopped working on everything, bro, because until they fix this algorithm, there's no sense in doing anything. Get down and quit standing there like you're stupid. There is no sense in putting a bunch of work into something if they're not going to reward you for the work that you do. If they're going to punish you for the hard work, then there's absolutely no sense in keeping on doing it. And if they're messing with the algorithm, and you can see we're 20 minutes in, we got 3 people, 2 likes. You can't tell me they haven't fucked my shit up. So until that is fixed, I'll just do what I do, talk to you guys, talk a little shit. When I get tired, I'll get the fuck off here. I am not doing and busting my ass if I'm not going to be rewarded for it. Liam, what is up? How long you been on for? Right now 21 minutes, Liam. And you see the algorithm, bro. There's 6 people in the room and 2 likes. Double tap them screens, guys. Sub to the channel. Check out Xavier. He really needs to help with the subs. Matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and make the rest of this live a subathon. Sub to one another. Drop your handles in the comment section. Drop plenty of comments so to bring more people in here. Spam the chat, guys. Spam the motherfucking chat. Let's get the folks up in here. Good morning, Simba. How are you doing today? Oh, I'm taking the day off, Simba. I am taking the day off. And then I'm going to give Rumble hell, bro. They got all... I went a month ago, set up a Rumble account. Never did anything with it. I uploaded 4 little videos. I never put any account information in. I didn't do any of that, Simba. How I go there this morning, all my shit showing commercials and all my videos say monetized. Y'all ain't contacted me and said I'm monetized. I might have put some work in there had I known that. So I guess they just taking the money for the commercials and ain't gonna tell Daniel about shit, huh? Damn social media shit. I'm gonna make them an offer they can't refuse. Boom. Shaka laka 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 laka. Yeah, they got me. They like, you abandoned this shit. It's ours now. But it ain't got but like 30 something, 40 something views because I can't find nobody on Rumble. Now I'm sure I could get on Discord and get a bunch of people who's on Rumble and get them to join. Craig, why don't you take your little finger and scroll the fuck up if you don't like it, bro? What's a goddamn gun gonna do to you through a camera, stupid? Dumbass. I'm sorry I hurt your little sensitive pussy this morning, Craig. Here's some Vagisil. Rub it on it. It'll be alright. Guess he missed the whole 9mm laying up underneath it, pointing in the same direction. Oh, Craig, thank you for the comment. Typical American, blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry you didn't get enough attention in your young life. Oh, yeah, let me turn on all comments. It is all comments, bro. Scroll back up. It's all comments. Oh, you got it now? Well, he left now. Fuck him. He dyed your hair like it's 1995. He probably still got his mama's titty in his mouth. Pop your titty out. We can't understand you. The nipple's getting in the way. They kill me with that, man. Why are you flashing me? Why are you pointing at the screen? Bitch, it's a camera. What the hell's it gonna do to you on the other side? Nothing. And with a new invention called microphones, you can walk all over the room and not be nowhere near the screen. You love titties in your mouth. He sounded like a whole ass bitch just then, man. A whole ass bitch. Point the pink gun away. Well, what about the big ass 9mm up underneath it, dumbass? Yeah, I don't know why y'all couldn't see the rest. The first one said point the pink gun away from the screen cock. And then he said, typical American, too many guns and no brains. All I see is 3 guns on the screen. You go roll over, put a big ass titty in your mouth. Don't suffocate, bro. Whatever you do. I can see it now. Man down. Craig, I got plenty of guns, but I'm afraid I might trigger you, bro. You already bitching about the 3 I got on screen. Why would I put anything else? Fuck, you triggered by the 3 little ones on the screen. Done told me I had too many and not enough brains. You don't come in here and insult, man. And the answer to that, bitch, I'm American. There's never too many. There's never enough. Never too many. But I do appreciate your comment. Daniel Xavier had to turn his comments on all comments. Gotcha. Gotcha. Da, 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 da. It was on your end. I got you. I got you, bro. Damn, Simba. Not the back street. Ooh. Handsome looking motherfucker. New kids on the block looking fucker. Looking fresh out the Diddy party looking ass. Hung out with Epstein too long looking ass. Bro look like he shiny ass forehead looking ass. Triple chin like a motherfucker. Cut some bacon off your neck looking ass. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love twiddling my cunt. Not today, guys. I done said, look here. I done threatened to go to the gun range, open up a live, and fire off as many as I can before they pull me. And when I get my strike and I come back, at least then maybe I would have some views, because that seems what it takes to get views now. Get took down for a week, catch a strike, and then you come back and you get 200 people in your room. So if that's the case, I'll go to the gun range. Mean Green Adventures of a Southern Lad. Craig talking big about things. Demolition Ranch, right? He'd have a stroke if you seen that 50 cal explode. Big back moves. Ooh, you guys make my morning. That's why I do this shit, man. Fuck YouTube and their algorithm, man. You guys make my day. You guys rock. I've took the day off just so I can have fun. Yeah, I don't know if y'all watch Hickok 45, so man, Hickok and Kentucky Ballistics and all these guys, man, they're making posts now that I think it's the guns, the actual brands, because like Hickok 45 made the statement. Him and his son was standing there, and they said because of their sponsors, as of July, 90% of his content had to be deleted, because if they catch that sponsor on the channel, basically they were going to pull his whole YouTube. So he had to go delete like 90% of his content. Yes, sir. Y'all. By the way, guys, y'all sub um, to each other. Lean Green Bean, I appreciate it. I'll sub back when I get off live. Rafa, what is up? Bro, we just have a good time, man. This is a Second Amendment channel, but we talk about all kind of shit. We talk about just about anything you could think of. Making sure everybody's all right mentally, physically, making sure you eat right. You know, we talk about a whole host of stuff. We cover current events sometimes. Don't do a whole lot of politics and religion, but every now and then that'll get thrown in there. Ah, shit, Rafa, I'm just sitting here, man, chilling like a villain. Like a penguin on an icicle fixing to eat a fudge sickle. Yes, always protect the Second Amendment. .22 converted to a pig hunting gun. Oh, you like the hog hunt, huh? And it says Adventures of a Southern Lad. What part of the South you in, bro? We big hog hunting, deer hunting fans here in South Georgia. Matter of fact, Lean Green, I got my hog and deer hunter already ready for it. We waiting on the season to begin. I got the 270 rounds ready. I got the Tika out with the can on it. I got to put the scope on it. New Zealand, yes, sir. You leaving work, be safe, Rafa, be safe, get home safe. Yep, he's from New Zealand. Simba. Well, I guess J-Dog's getting some rest, getting ready to go to work. Yeah, but we'll be praying for your safe return home, brother, because I know getting home is a challenge. All them crazy ass drivers out there. Focus 904, what is up, my brother? Y'all go check out Focus's page. If you have not subbed to Focus, man, you're missing something. Them editing skills are superb. Chef's kiss. Mwah. 7 folks in the chat. 5 likes. Been going 36 minutes. YouTube pulling a dick pulling shit, but it's all good. Focus, do you mess with Rumble at all? Yeah, them paint jobs are fire. You do mess with Rumble? Tell me how I set my account up. Now, I've not subbed to nobody. I can't find nobody yet. But I set the account up. I put up 4 videos. I went back this morning. I ain't been back in a month. I went back this morning just to look at it. It's already playing commercials on my shit, and all my shit says monetized. Now, they don't have none of my account information or nothing. So how they monetize my shit? They just taking the money, keeping it? Every one of my videos now say monetized on Rumble. M4 E1 pistol with a super safety in the back seat. Oh, hell yeah. You ready, Rafa? You ready for him? Like, I'm going to get out super safe. Burp. Well, neither am I, Focus, but all my shit says monetized. Every one of my videos, if you go look up on Rumble, Papa's Pew Pews, because that's what it's under, Papa's Pew Pews, just like it is here. Go look me up on Rumble, and you'll see every one of my videos. Before you can watch it, shows a commercial, and underneath the video it says monetized. Been in a dark place lately, but I'm doing better now, so hope. Yeah, bro, understand, all of us face challenges, man. We all have dark times, but there's always light on the other side of that dark, man. Keep pushing no matter what. Keep pushing every day. And as long as you get up and try, that's all that counts, bro. When we stop trying, when we stop moving, that's when we start dying. And that's just Papa's knowledge for the day, bro. Scuba Steve, what is up? And Southern Lad, I'm going to give you another piece of Papa's wisdom this morning. Always look at it like a diamond, man. Think of how a diamond is formed. A diamond is formed with great pressure and great heat. So, in other words, just like our lives, we go through trying times, we go through the fire, we have all these pressures on us. It's forming a diamond. And a diamond has flaws. Oh, yeah, yes, sir, with the sub. No problem. Bro, we all about self-promotion on this channel. Anybody who comes to this channel, if they have a page, drop your handle and let people sub, and people will sub. This is a big old group, man, and they all look after one another. They show up in your lives. They show up in your content. They look after one another. Even when YouTube don't look after you. Oh, the guns on the screen, Scoop, is just something I threw up, man. I got the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus 9mm on the bottom. Pink Taurus TCP 380. And then the Citadel Boss 12 gauge. That's just what I threw up this morning. That's basically what I got in my pocket today. Well, I got the 9mm in a holster on my side. Sticky holster for the pocket for the 380. And then Citadel is just the bedside for today. Because I'm just hanging out at the house chilling. It runs good now that it's broke in. When I first got it, it was definitely a love-hate. Got tossed around a few times, cussed out a few times. But as long as you run over 1,300 feet per second ammo, you have no problem with that shotgun. And you make sure that everything's tight because it'll loosen itself up. Um, the muzzle will loosen up, the barrel will loosen up, and you got to tighten all that shit back up. Or drop some blue Loctite on it. Yep, Xavier, I'll hit yours when I get off. I'm back. Da 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 da. It says I got one person in here and I got more than that comment. And ain't that some shit? You notice my bro, I'm in South Georgia. I'm right above Jacksonville, Florida. I'm right on the Georgia-Florida line. I'm in South Georgia, a little town called Brunswick, Georgia. Home of Federal Law Enforcement Training Center, home of St. Simon's, Jekyll Island, all that kind of stuff. But I've lived all over, bro. I lived in Hendersonville, North Carolina, Boone, North Carolina. I've lived a little bit everywhere. Lived in Buffalo, New York for a little bit, Niagara Falls, Nashville, Tennessee, all over Florida. Craig, bring your ass back. Boone sucks. Yes, it does. Boone is the ass crack of the world. Now, I enjoyed Hendersonville a little bit of time I was there. I've been through Fayetteville, stopped through Fayetteville a couple of times. Um, let's see, what is it, Durham? Isn't that where Duke University is Durham? That's where my cousin got his double lung transplant. So I spent almost a year there. Yep, go Duke. Exactly. Man, that was, I can say something, man. I met a lot of wonderful people there. That year that I spent in and out that hospital with my cousin, man, there were some great freaking people there. Yep, I'm smoking. Of course I'm smoking. I'm sitting here chilling at the house with nothing better to do. I got me a cigarette lit up. What is up, Manuel? Ooh, he said something he shouldn't have said. Yep, open heart surgery. They've done a lot. And the pink gun, that's the Taurus TCP 380. It's only going to be pink a few more hours. I've got the OD green that I'm going to do that in. That's my project for today is make that OD green. I didn't see what he had said, Focus, but good job for getting him out of here. Yeah, there's a bunch I haven't put up, Rafa. I had kind of held back waiting to build my wall until YouTube got its algorithm to get. Yeah, Chapel Hill, great doctors. But yeah, I love the state of North Carolina, bro. We used to have a bunch of. I co-owned the Ding Ding. Oh, I went back. Look, I know. Um, I went back to scuba though. I had a partnership with the Ding Ding machines, the little gambling machines that's in all the convenience stores. We were all over North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, all up into New York. Yeah, don't put that shit on the channel. You know what I'm saying? They must not realize I got a grandson that's you know, let's see all the guns. I wish I could show you all of them, bro. I'll get them up eventually. Marble Red 72s. And then a few of the guns in this safe is just the two pink Cricket 22s. Hold on. The custom Henry Cerakote lever action with the custom woodwork. Savage Axis 270. Shit ton of ammo. That ain't even a quarter crammed up in there. I got the 1911 right here in the bag beside me. I got the other 1911s in the safe. I've got TeArs. I've got the Super Black Hawks. Yeah, grandson, bro. I'm 50. And Scoop, I've seen you in other channels, but you probably haven't heard my story. October 2nd last year, I got custody of all three of my grandkids, a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 1-year-old. So that's why I started YouTube, bro. I sit here at the house. They're under my protective custody. So up until a couple weeks ago, I had them 24/7. Now they at least gave me daycare, so I get a little break during the day. But yeah, I've started over at 50 raising these kids. So 2 days a week, I go through classes dealing with childhood trauma that teach me how to better serve these kids that's got hella trauma. The girls' daddy locked them in dog kennels and made them eat under the table like they were animals. Um, it got rough. These babies been through hell. Yes, I have the custody. And the reason I got the custody is I'm retired. What's up, Kevin? I'm retired. My wife works full time, so they kind of put me as the 24/7 caregiver because she works. Yeah, well, Rafa, with family and children services, nothing's guaranteed and nothing's for good. They're still trying to work a case plan, but it's not going to happen. Yep. No, he's not my son. He was my son-in-law. He was from India, and naturally we didn't know none of this until after it all went down. But he was an illegal citizen. They deported his ass back and put him in some kind of insane asylum or something. But needless to say, I got two granddaughters that are half Punjabi Indian, and then I've got a mixed grandson, 1 year old. Now his father's great. He's just right now, being that my daughter was still married to the Indian guy, he has no rights and no say. So until he goes through the courts and they give him his rights, he can't see his son either. So I got them all. No, India. India. Oh yeah, he's gone. Rafa, what happened? He was a good boy. He really was, but he got on dope. It started with something called Logdom that he was having brought over here. It started with that, and then he went to heroin, and then he went crazy, lost his mind. He attacked a police officer, almost killed a police officer, so they deported him back to India. Yep. All that fentanyl and all that shit. And then my daughter waited till she was 27. After he was out the picture, she had a good dude, which is my grandson's father. She had a good dude, but that wasn't good enough. She left my house once again, ran off with some ditch donkey from down the road, got strung out on meth and fentanyl, and that's what she's doing now. So yeah,
I have the same problem most of America has. Yep, I got that, Xavier. I got that 100%, bro. My kids don't know race, bro. They don't know color. They don't know race. My grandkids are taught the same thing. To love everybody, respect everybody. They were always taught that. Um, my wife's stepdaddy, he passed away. He was Filipino. Yeah, Puerto Rico's bad too. Yeah, drug addiction everywhere, bro. It's sad. Um, it eats up a lot of families. There's these videos I gotta watch for training will break your heart. The ones I watched yesterday was very emotional. That's why I was so emotional when I came on YouTube. I was just wanting to get on and chill and talk to you guys, kind of decompress a little bit. Because we got to watch some pretty fucked up shit on these videos to train. And YouTube wouldn't put not one person in the room. And I lost it. Missing with his kids 4 years. I hate it that the world's going nowadays. It's sad we're all human. Yeah, yeah, we are. And a lot of that I put on the government, bro. They keep people separated. They put these poisons on the street. They tell you there's a war on drugs. There's not a war on drugs. Too much profit in it. They'll never really try to end the drugs because they make too much damn money. Too many pockets get greased. Meanwhile, it's a form of divide and conquer. It's a form of population control. Oh, what's a few thousand junkies? We don't care if they're OD. We'll have more. They don't care. Oh yeah, Filipino. My wife's stepdad was Filipino, and he was cool as a fan, bro. He lived to 97 before he passed away, and that meant all he ate every day was sardines and rice with some hot sauce. You could cook a freaking steak. Look over, he'd be eating his sardines and rice and hot sauce. Yep, going in your sleep's always the best way to go, bro. That's how I want to go. Let me go to sleep and just not wake up. Yep, they smoke opium over there. Yep. It's everywhere, bro. I mean, every continent, everywhere. Yep. Rest in peace to all the ones we've lost. They gone but not forgotten. Green Simba sub to you also, bro. They're not pointed at me, bro. Scuba, it looks like it from the camera, but they're not pointed at me. And no, it doesn't bother me, man. The ones I put on live are not chambered when I point them that way. But it looks like they're pointed at the camera, but they're not pointed at me. If you get sick and die, you will almost certainly die in your sleep. I can't. You sent me the I can't talk. Sent me the flood photos. Cool. Yeah, I sit all from the side, um, to where I can see the comments. And normally I've got a tablet in my hand, so you hear me talking into the tablet. Uh, One, none of them SIG, so I'm not worried about them going off because firearms don't just go off um, if they're not SIGs. But it's medical and don't control my life. Well, bro, I understand what you're saying about weed, um, because I've got I'm sorry, my 3-year-old niece died of ATRT brain tumor, a rare cancer. The only relief that baby got is when they would give her that cannabis oil. And I watched the last year of her life, her actually have a quality of life because of cannabis oil. My older sister would have 8 grand mal seizures a day. She was on thousands of milligrams of medicine a day, shutting her kidneys and liver down. She went to smoking weed and never had another seizure. So yeah, I can't talk about weed in a negative light. I can't do it. I like my Glock Scuba, but I don't know if I can show you accurately, but if you look at my pinky, because of a gunshot wound, my pinky does not close. It's bent like that. My Glock 21, my Glock 43, and the 43X, the grip's too thick for me to hold. So I use the Smith & Wessons because it's a slimmer profile and I can get a better purchase on the grip. So I carry that Smith & Wesson Shield Plus there daily. And I've got the Shield 45, just like that one, that I carry as a backup. But now that Shield's got over 6,000 rounds to it, so I'm very confident with it. The 43X, my wife carries it. I still don't like the grip profile. So she painted that one, or Cerakoted that one, Hello Kitty pink with Hello Kitty stickers all over it. So I damn sure don't carry it. The pink one you see up here was her first carry. Now that she don't carry that anymore, I'm fixing to OD green it and then do a camo slide pattern on it. Because I also have the black Diamondback 380 that I'm going to do the exact same paint job on, and they're going to be my pocket 380s. Don't lie, I carry the 43X. No, I couldn't if I wanted to, bro. I asked to get it 2 nights ago just so I could put it on live, and she wouldn't come off of it. That's her weapon. She trains with it, and it goes everywhere she goes. They do it themselves, not us putting all the aftermarket parts. Bro, but I enjoy that shit though, man. That's like that 1911. I bought that Gerson 1911 because I wanted to build one, and all the work I'd done to it, I'd done myself, and that was therapeutic to me. Now, did I invent a couple of cuss words messing with them springs? Yeah, but I enjoyed it. A manual safety. You talking about an external safety? None of the ones you see on the screen have safeties. Except that, I'm sorry, that the AR style does. I'm sorry, I forgot. It's got one. But the TCP and the Smith & Wesson I bought purposely because it had no safety. But I train either way. It's all about muscle memory, you know. I mean, my 1911 has the grip safety and the external safety, so who don't? It was the sear spring that gave me a fit, bro. And I'm not talking about the actual the leaves. I'm talking about the actual spring compressed in. Every time I would go to pop that bitch back in, it'd shoot back out. Dropping the safety on the draw every time, yes sir. My Tauruses are all that way. If I pull it out the holster, by the time it's out the holster, safety's off. That's just automatic. The way I grip the firearm as it's coming out the holster, I'm flipping down the safety. Yeah, see, one thing I do though with the kids focus, that's why a lot of times y'all see that 357 Magnum out. Once they get home, all the other firearms get locked in the safe except what I've got on me. And normally I'll use that 357 Magnum because it's got such a heavy trigger. They can't pull it for one, but two, it's on my body. So I keep all that away from them. You arrived at home safely. Yes, sir, Rafa. Thank God you made it home safe, bro. Now you go in there and get you something to eat. Paul Wick, what is up, brother? Papa's hiding from the world today. I'm sitting here at the house chilling. Took the day off. Told the wife to take the truck, take the kids to town. And I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to do a couple lives throughout the day. Play around with the algorithm a little bit. I had to back away from it yesterday, though. Yesterday was just too emotional, and I said, fuck YouTube, and walked away. Sometimes you got to know when to take a break. Ain't gonna complain about the 43X. I like um I like my 21. It's just a thick grip. I love a 45 ACP. Aftermarket extension for the, yeah. My EDC is that Smith& Wesson Shield Plus you see right there, and the Smith& Wesson Shield 45 ACP. That's my EDC. And then generally I've got my Maverick 88, or I've got that Citadel. Every now and then I'll break out the 300 Blackout. No, that 21 is mine, bro. I didn't say I didn't fuss with it. I just said I don't fuss with it often. I know they told me you sat there for a good little bit, bro. Yes, Scuba. I held the new Smith& Wesson. Well, not new, but the Smith& Wesson 10 millimeter. Little thick once again on the grips. Little uncomfortable for my hand. So I'll stick with the 9 millimeter and the 45. Um, love the 10 millimeter round. I just once again, for my uses, for what I use it for, I don't really see needing it. Oh yeah, Lean Green, I got a real funny one. And if I can figure out how to get the images off the trail cam and get them onto the live, y'all would laugh your asses off. Went hog hunting, spent all day hog hunting, never seen a fucking hog. I go to feed the, go to put corn in the deer feeder, crawl up the ladder, put the corn in the feeder, go to walk off, and the camera catches as I'm walking off, two about 400-pound hogs walk out right behind me, and I never saw them. I didn't see them for 2 days until I pulled that camera footage. And I was like, son of a bitch, they were stalking me while I was stalking them. That's my S&W 40. Yes, sir. Almost 5,000 views from the first one, but the second one was mellow. Yeah, I don't have many views anymore, but it'll be all right. Glock 29 is fired up to 30. See, the 30, it's the same thing as 21. It's just a little bit shorter. Buddy of mine just got the 20, and he loves the 20. But that's good, man. You got 5K views. Keep pushing because, listen, you need to push out them watch hours, bro. Them watch hours, it's easy to get the 1,000 subs. Them watch hours is what's so hard. That's what's kicking my ass right now, is the watch hours. Yep, they say they're fixing to fix it. That's why I'm hanging in there, bro. That's why I said if I take a day off and y'all don't see me, don't sweat. Because sometimes you just got to step away for a minute. Got my Glock and 300 Blackout before. Hell yeah. You ever smell one, you know what I mean. Yep. And your Glock 29. See, that's one good thing about here. Y'all got more bear in North Carolina. We've got a few little black bear, but they're not very big. Maybe a few brown bear. We don't have much to deal with bear down here. We got a few cats, naturally. Our main thing we have to worry about is rattlesnakes and cottonmouths. We don't have to worry about a whole lot out here when we're deer hunting. And hogs, of course, you got to worry about hogs. But other than that, the hogs are about the meanest things we worry about. Yeah, Tennessee got them a bunch. That's a good sound. Yes, Scuba Steve, I do, but I'm locked out of the damn thing. I let everybody talk me into joining Discord. I was building everybody, finding everybody, and then all of a sudden it told me to verify my email. Well, when I logged on for the first time, I used my phone number. I try to use my email and it keeps telling me my email is already in use. There's no way. I've got a unique email. There's no way my email's in use. So what I'm gonna have to do is go back to Discord and do a Papa's Pew Pews 2. So if y'all see me pop on Discord as Papa's Pew Pews 2, it will be me. But I'm gonna have to set it up under a new email and restart it. AR fan, what is up, brother? I'm still trying to figure out Rumble. I was telling people about it this morning. I created a Rumble a month ago. I put 4 videos up. Never put any of my account information. I didn't even finish setting up my phone number. I left out a Rumble. I went back this morning just to look at it. And my 4 videos, even though they don't have many views, are all showing commercials and all say monetized. So if somebody's making money off my shit and ain't notified me that I'm monetized, how the hell does that work? 12 folks in the chat. Hour in. Y'all come on. Let's run this bitch. We made it past the hour 4 mark for the ones who were in here the other day when they kept terminating the live at an hour 4 every time. Salute to number 1 AR fan. Y'all go check out his page. Sub to his channel if you have not already. Great channel. And you already know about the other brothers Focus and everybody who's been commenting. Y'all know how we do. We have bears walking down the road, walking to McDonald's, eating there, and then leaving. Bear walk up to the drive-thru. Let me get a Big Mac, homie. Hey, Scuba, I watched a video, what was it, yesterday or day before. They were somewhere in the mountains. A family going to camp at a cabin. The bear walked up, ran them off from the back of the truck, crawled up in the truck, stole their cooler, and walked off with their cooler. I'm like, you know it's gangster when the bear comes up and takes your shit. Let me pin that real quick, Focus. Boom. Practicing them left hand, one-handed racks, allegedly. Yeah, let me get the double quarter pounder with cheese. He'll pull a menace to society. Bitch, I said a burger with cheese. You were so happy Kim was back on TV. I'm glad you are, Water Wizard. And I actually agree with you, bro, because I am a big protector of the Second Amendment, the First Amendment, and all the other amendments. So I feel, even though it's stupid, you have the right to say what you want to say. Now, I also feel you should have to ask to back it up. So if somebody punches you in the mouth, have to ask to back it up. They're taking their homes. I've always been a big protector of the First Amendment, and I don't like it when they try to cancel us, wherefore I'm not going to try to cancel nobody else. However, if somebody wants to square up, square up. Be a man about it. We used to call it running a circle. Some of y'all might know what I'm talking about. Hint, hint. We'd draw a circle, and for 60 seconds, y'all go at it. Afterwards, we'd say break, and that was it. Jimmy Kimmel, late night host, that got canceled because he made some negative comments about Charlie Kirk. So Disney went to tripping, and everybody was threatening to boycott, and they pulled him off for a couple of days, and everybody rioted and showed their ass. Gatlinburg. Man, I love Gatlinburg. God, that's a beautiful place. And then I would bounce from there over to the Cherokee Indian Reservation and gamble a little bit. I hear you, Wick. I hear you, Wick. Yeah, Gatlinburg's beautiful, man. I love that. I love North Georgia, Helen, Georgia, up near the Anna Ruby Falls and Helen, Georgia, and all that. That's beautiful up through there too. Then jump over and hit the Smoky Mountains. All that shit's beautiful. I'll get up that way again in a couple of months. It's you stay out. I hate the tours. Right, right. I'll probably be up somewhere around that way around Christmas. I'm funny like that, bro. We like to do what we call Christmas in the mountains. We'll just load up, haul ass, get us a little cabin, do our little Christmas in the mountains, and come back. Hang on. Almost had to lock my phone real quick. They don't care when I'm on. That's why I put mine on Do Not Disturb. Now, it's not on Disturb right now because my wife was traveling. When she travels, I make sure I'm not on Do Not Disturb. But here in another 30 minutes, all the spam calls will start. And I'll get 100 to 150 spam calls in one day. So I'll put my shit on Do Not Disturb till it's time for the wife to come back home, and then I turn it back on. I don't know if I do or not, Xavier. Oh, yeah, you sent it to me. I'm sorry, you did. You sent it to me on Insta. Scoop, I'm gonna sand it down, and I'm gonna basically rattle can it OD green, and then I can't bake it much because that's plastic already, but I'm gonna heat it up enough that everything cures. See, Cricket don't block it, bro. Cricket sells your shit because I paid 2 different companies to take me off the lists. They took me off the list, and the next day, Cricket sold my shit again. My Verizon, I don't get no phone calls. Now I've got a new trick they're doing. I got little old ladies calling me, talking about, you just called my phone, knowing damn well I ain't called nobody. So somebody's got my phone number, calling with my phone number, and now all the people's calling me back. And I'm like, nah, it wasn't me. Yeah, right. Well, see, no, that's what they want you to do, Scuba. They want you to talk because they take your voice, and all it takes is 2 or 3 words, and then they can call other people, use your voice from your phone number with this AI shit. When they block it. Right. Oh, I don't even want to talk about my email. My primary email's got so much shit, I don't even hardly look at it no more. I open it once a day and look at the highlights. If it don't say defacts, if it don't say like something important, I don't even look at it no more. Yep, flagging yourself is crazy, Dion. But you only live once. Live your best life. What is up, Liam? Yep, everything I look at is marked important, correct. I don't. I'm retired. I raise kids, Liam. I am a safe house for family and children's services. I have a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 1-year-old that I'm raising. They're my grandkids, but they're now in my full custody. I retired years ago, bro. I owned convenience stores, taxi cabs. I had several businesses until a heart attack took me out. Did the chat freeze or did we just quit typing? There it goes. You're in the hospital right now. What's wrong, Liam? Yeah, I retired at 45, had a massive heart attack. I was a pastor of a church, owned 7 convenience stores, and had a whole line of taxi cabs, and had a massive heart attack and learned it was time to slow down. So I'm now 50, and I try to enjoy life and try not to take things so serious. And I try to share that knowledge with y'all when I can. You got shot Monday night. What the? How? How'd you get shot, bro? I'm non-denominational, Scuba. I grew up Southern Baptist, but that wasn't my way to go. I'm non-denominational. I was actually one of the only, not trying to sound funny, I was one of the only white people that was ordained First ABB, which is African Baptist Church. Ordained minister out of First ABB. But I'm not really white either, though. I'm just really light-skinned. Oh, shit, bro. I mean, are you okay? I mean, I hope you popped his ass back real good. Presbyterian, but raised Southern Baptist. Yes, sir. Yeah, Liam, prayers, brother. I can't put a blue heart in, but yeah, he's a LEO. That's a hard line of work, bro. They see so much shit and go through so much shit. Not your first time? Gotcha. Was you wearing your vest? See, that again, my hat's off to people who can do that line of work. I couldn't. I don't have the temperament for it. Somebody spit on me or what? Man, hell nah. I'd catch a damn violation in a heartbeat. Scooper said, hey, next time I just call you, you get this ticket thrown out. Hit you in your leg. Damn. Non-shooting bastard. I'd have lit his ass up. Sure enough, as sure as we sitting here. That's why I can't be an officer. We had one here, and poor guy, he had served for years, but he had a brain tumor, and they were trying not to. They were trying basically for insurance purposes. They were trying to keep him active so he could get to all his doctors and stuff like that. But the brain tumor was making him go crazy. Well, a guy ran from him, and he chased him through a golf course. He was so pissed off. The other officer had him handcuffed and everything, and this crazy fool walked up to him with the taser, shot him so close with the taser they had to have the barbs surgically removed because they went into his chest. Yeah, I can't do it. Mags would have been dumped. His car would have looked like a piece of Swiss cheese, bro. I'm telling you. Hey, guys, I need to make a phone call. I'm going to bounce off here. I'll be back on live in just a few minutes. I love you guys. Stay strapped. Be blessed. Always be aware of your surroundings, and I'll be right back. Love you guys.